What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Aiden here, and apparently it was daylight savings last night. So Jaylee and some friends and we all had plans to go hiking, and we woke up an hour later because we don't watch the news really. I don't go on Facebook. I mean, I work from home, so like I had no idea that the clocks went backwards last night. Or I would have set my alarm clock ahead. You know what I mean? I would have set my clock ahead and then the alarm on time. So but we're just kind of getting things together in here, feeding the cats and, you know, getting our lunch made and stuff, and then we're gonna go grab some breakfast and then go on a hike. Oh, BTW, this is the visible tee live in action. This is a small. We're small, so hugs the shoulders, show the guns, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so check them out. You can grab them. I've been making them all freaking week. I'm exhausted. It's beautiful out. It's been raining for freaking weeks. It's finally a sunny, beautiful day. Very happy about that. Now it's time to go eat. What's good? So, just on this little hike. I'm kind of by myself. Yes and no. You know what? Jaylee got ahead of us. I got in the middle. I was on the phone. Jenna's behind us. So, we're just like on the trail together, but having our separate journeys, which is a big metaphor for life, right? I thought I should take a minute, and there was a few things. I was like, oh, what should I talk about in this video, you know? And I think I want to share some of the things, phrases, words that I've learned in my journey that have meant a lot to me. So the first one is from a quote from Les Brown, and pretty much something along the lines of like, if you argue for your limitations, then you get to keep them. Which means if you argue that, oh, I just can't do that. Well, why can't you do that? Well, I just can't. Why? Oh, because I have this, or because of this, because of that. If you argue with someone about your limitations, then the only thing you get to keep in that argument is your limits. So pretty much, if I was to say, well, I can't start that company, or I can't accomplish this goal because, well, I don't have the funding, I don't have the money, or I don't have the time, or, you know, actually, you know, my body just can't do that. I physically can't do that, you know? The only thing you get to keep in those arguments is you get to keep the fact that you won't ever have money. You get to keep the fact that you won't ever have... It's so bright. I try not to have my glasses on, like when I'm talking to the camera, but it's just so bright. I can't look at you guys without it. I'm getting hot too. I think I might have to take this sweatshirt off. But I thought of another quote I really liked. And the quote is by a band I love called Nako and Medicine for the People. You should check them out if you're into that type of music. In one of his songs, he says, I ought to take myself more seriously. And I put this quote in my office because I think it's really important. It's true. People need to take themselves more seriously. People need to know that their ideas are valid, and that, you know, your thoughts and stuff, they're all real, you know, and that we ought to take ourselves more seriously. And if you think you could change the world, well, you better take yourself serious about that and start doing it, you know? So I love that line. And when I start to feel like I don't want to keep going, or I want to give up or something, I just think that, like, you know what? I ought to take myself more seriously. Like, this is my life, you know? I ought to, you know, really rev it up and try my best, because I need to... You know, if I say I'm gonna have a goal, I ought to treat myself seriously as if someone else had told me they had a goal, you know? So, you ought to take yourself more seriously. Guy climbed all the way up that thing. Where is he? He's up there, I promise. So, I got a pretty cool little spot over here. I like this look. Trying to get a photo for this visibility tee, because I need to make a photo. Get a photo of it. It's really pretty back there. I know I have these big poles, which are kind of an eyesore, but yeah, I'm just trying to get a nice shot. It seems to not be focusing well, so I gotta try moving it around. This is, you know, the life when it's me, myself, and I. But that will be changing soon. So, let's see. Maybe if I see, I want the lighting to be on me though. Maybe we do something over on that rock. That might be a good solution. Alright, so we're back. It was a great hike. I've never been on it before. It was actually beautiful. But just to let some light into the office, open up the garage door. So this is my office, and I should have prefaced this maybe before, but I was kind of all over the place before. And so what I was wanting to try to get, the point of this video is that a lot of people ask me about like my motivation and how do you stay motivated and stuff like that. And so I wanted to just give you some insight on ways that I stay motivated, okay? Because it's really hard sometimes to stay motivated and to keep your drive up and to keep the intensity going. And you'll find yourself, or what I've found myself, is I go through these waves of intensity, like goes really high and I'm intense all the time, and then it kind of drops and I need some space, I need some leeway, I need to take a few days off of Instagram, a few days away from the office, you know, or some chunks of time, and then all of a sudden I find myself, I'm in the studio making tons of orders all day long and I'm just engulfed, right? So there's just a lot of different ways to stay motivated. And so one way that I've found, besides watching motivational things, listening to motivational things, doing podcasts about business, like just like expanding my knowledge keeps me motivated. So knowledge is definitely like learning, reading, listening. Like knowledge is definitely one way to stay motivated. But so this other way that I do it is, these are all some of the teas I was making. So what I do is I put these little notes around my office. So this little note says, I will make a change. And so this is from most of these are from songs actually, or quotes or something. So that's from a song, again, Not Gobert, or maybe a Trevor Hall song. I think it's a Not Gobert song. I will make a change, just like reminding myself that like I can make a change, right? Maybe I can't change the whole freaking world, but I myself, I can actually make a change which will impact other people, and that will be changeful. Then I also have this one. It says, this is a Les Brown quote. This says, bad times are not here to stay, they're here to pass. Which is kind of, you know, Angel, my friend Angel noticed, it's like, you know, it kind of is like the whole like, oh, good times, bad times are not here to stay, they're here to leave, you know, the same concept. Like, you know, bad times, yeah, like, the best part about bad times is that they're here, but they're here to leave. They're not here to stay. Bad times are here to come and then leave, as opposed to just staying, right? So that's like another way to look at a bad time. Then I have this one, which is the one I was talking about before. I ought to take myself more seriously. Then I also have, I have this. I got a book. I just like to read this. I haven't actually, honestly, I've not filled out the book, but I really like this. It just says, do one thing every day that inspires you. So I like that. Then I have on the other side of my office, on my ink station, I have this right here that says, can I do this? You're the one. So just kind of like saying like, hey, you know, can I do this? Like, can I actually do what I think I want to do, or what I think I can do? And the answer is yes, you can. Like, you're the only one that can do it. You're the one who can do it your own way. Like, that is the key, you know, like doing what you want your own way. And like, not like in an aggressive, like arrogant, cocky way, just like in a real way. And then I haven't gotten these things up yet, but I do have other things here. You know, I have the good Gandhi quote. This is some art that was given to me, but this is another quote that my father gave me. It says, it takes courage to grow up and become who you really are. So I thought that was really cool. And I have some other quotes in here too, but just like motivational stuff like that is really key to my success of staying motivated and on top of things, because I have a lot of things going on. I mean, I run my clothing company, I make the clothes here in studio, I make my YouTube videos, I edit my YouTube videos. I am married, so I have spent time with my wife. I have, you know, responsibilities on Point of Pride, which is my nonprofit. I have, you know, I do speaking. I just feel like I have a lot of things that are self-starting things that you need to motivate yourself to do. And I always feel like sometimes that motivation is hard to find. So maybe a key to your motivation or success is to also have little things around that keep you motivated and stuff. And really quick, I'll show you before I end this video. I've shown how to do this before in past videos about a vision board, and Janie and I do make these vision boards all the time. So in here, which is kind of like the crafty room, which is also where I have, I also have my meditation stuff in this corner, but hold on. Hey Janie, can I show them your shirt really quick?
Yeah.
Just like super quick?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so this is the shirt. This is the ally shirt. It says visible ally for trans rights. And so I'm wearing a small in the visible, and Janie wearing a medium, right? That's a medium?
Yeah.
That's a medium. So I just wanted to grab you and show you, but I'm showing them our vision boards.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so this is my latest vision board right here. So it just has a lot of images and words, things, goals, things that keep me motivated, and I keep this where in my same room that I do my meditation and stuff. And this is an older one, again, a lot with the phrases, words are weapons, stop using them on yourself, choose to let go, you deserve better, don't you be afraid of what they say. So this was just kind of where I was in my lifetime. That's the car I really want. This is where I was in my lifetime. Oh, and Jenny Lee wants to show hers. So this is one of Jenny Lee's. So as you can see, it's just got a lot of beautiful words, lots of beautiful images on there. Is there anything you want to say about this one, of something maybe that was on your mind, or any specific thing? Like you love mermaids, we're going to Hawaii, you want to build community.
That was before we knew we were going to Hawaii.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
This was from last year.
That's funny. We want to go zip lining. I know that's definitely something.
I want more clear direction in my life, and I want to redefine what giving means to me. I want to reimagine what's possible and really break through limits of what I think I can do in this world.
And that's going to be us, you on your hammock.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, there's just like many different ways to stay motivated, especially if you're trying to be a self-starter, like if you're an entrepreneur, really in anything in life though. You want to do fitness, you want to be an artist, you want to learn guitar, like all these different things you have to kind of self-start, self-motivate, you know, and sometimes helping people out is a good motivation too, you know. Janie Lee writes me little notes sometimes, you know, to help me in my motivation and like, you know, throughout my day and stuff like that. So just, you know, you gotta try different things, try different techniques, different ways to find yourself motivated, because sometimes a vision board, you know, sometimes that doesn't work for me. I look at it and I'm like, that doesn't motivate me. And sometimes I turn on a Les Brown video and I'm like, you know what, this doesn't motivate me either. And sometimes I go to the gym and I'm like, I don't want to be here right now.
Yeah.
So, like, there's different ways at different times to find what motivation you need in that time. Sometimes a Les Brown speech does work, but sometimes just a really good song works too. You know, and sometimes sitting down and making a vision board is awesome and really, really helps me. And sometimes I'm not in the mood, you know, so...
Yeah, the more you can become aware of what actually motivates you, the more of a bag you'll have to kind of pull from when you need it. So if it's not the vision board today, then maybe it's, you know, going and listening to a speaker or something.
Yeah.
Or, you know.
Totally. So...
a million different ways on a million different days.
Yeah, yep. And I watch YouTube. That's a lot too. So we're running out of time, so I'm going to end this video here, but thank... Alright, well, ran out of time. Lost Janie Lee. Dip-setted. We're hungry. But I wanted to end the video here, and that's it. So catch you in the next video, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I hope that maybe you found something from this and you can implement it into your life starting today and kind of better yourself in many different ways through motivation. So, alright guys, catch you in the next video. Peace!